So recently I've been working on building this automatic can crusher. I wanted to be able to create a device that can crush cans into a quarter of their original size to save space. This allows for a full wall pack of cans to be able to fit into just one garbage bag. So going into this project, I had two main objectives. The first being I wanted it to be able to crush cans as quick as possible. So I decided to use this pneumatic cylinder for the main crusher. The second objective is it needs to be able to sort through two different types of cans, as my local recycling centre wanted beer cans separated from any other type of can, such as soft drink or mixed spirits. So anyway, without anything further to do, let's roll the build montage. So I've lost a bit of footage here and only have these pictures left, but to build the main crusher, I started off with this can crushing kit off eBay. I've then removed the pneumatic cylinder and heavily cut and modified the main body, and that is where I'm up to, so let's continue. So as you can see, I've just temporarily hooked up this manual air valve to test it out. I've also done quite a lot off camera to this shoot. I've cut and changed it multiple times just to slowly mould it into shape and create more clearance for the cans. I've also added these two tags on each side to hold these air fittings. They pretty much work from the exhaust air coming out of the cylinder when it's on its upstroke to then push the cans into their adjacent chutes to be sorted. I can already see that there's a few issues at the moment. Every now and then a can will get stuck on the chute right up here. And the second issue is the cans sometimes get blown over the top of the bins. So I'll have to create a secondary shield here to guide them back down. So I'll now pull that out and complete the required modifications. and I'm back. So the first thing I did was make all the changes required for the cans to fall smoothly down the chute. Firstly, I ended up bowing out the sides of the crusher quite a bit to create a much steeper slope for the cans to fall down. I also added these 2 blocks of wood in the back to guide the cans to the front of the chute, which also helped. I've now tested this multiple times and have had no issues with the cans getting stuck. As for all of the electronics and pneumatics, I started off with this old computer power supply. These are really handy as they have multiple voltage outputs. You firstly start off by cutting all of the plugs off and then soldering all of the wires together in their corresponding colours. The yellow wires are 12 volts, the red wires are 5 volts, and if needed, the orange wires are 3 volts. To control the whole system, I'm using this Arduino Uno board. This runs on 5 volts. I then have these 2 relays which run on 12 volt and are powering these pneumatic valves which also run on 12 volts. From start to finish, the whole system pretty much starts with these 2 beam brake sensors. If you don't know what beam brake sensors are, they are pretty much a infrared light beam that gets shot through the chute. Once the can blocks that light, these will then send a signal to the Arduino Uno board. It then works with 2 pneumatic valves. One of them is to crush the cans and the other one is to decide what direction the cans go in for sorting. One final thing I added is this LED screen. It's pretty much just a counter for both beer and spirit cans. I also programmed it to say speed up until it reaches 50 cans. It'll then say slow down, and after 100 cans, it'll say stop, because I think at that point you've probably got some issues. Anyway guys, that's all I have for this video. If you do want to see more projects like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.